Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome to Command & Conquer Generals with the 0-hour expansion. Oh, Command & Conquer Generals. He came out in 03, I was in the middle of high school, and this has been a bit of a nostalgia trip. Now, I found out that you could still play Generals if you pick up a copy from EA's, what is it, it's like the Ultimate? Yeah, the Ultimate Collection. It's in there, so you can still play this one. This was Command & Conquer's first foray into using a 3D engine. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to play it in a modern system, what Command & Conquer Generals was, and why it was such an oddball game. Now, you might see a little bit of clipping like this right here, and through some of the models, as you play through the campaign on a modern rig, because the resolution's a bit different than what we would have been playing on when this came out. Oh, I'm going to turn it up a little bit so you guys can watch this cutscene. Look at the Comanche. Uh-oh. Just a couple of years before this, maybe only a year before this, Black Hawk Down had come out, so you may see some camera angles and things that it inspired by. This was the old stealth helicopter. In like the late 90s, it was thought that this was going to be the future of attack helicopters, the Comanche. It had that strange, like, circular rear prop, the folding weapon systems that would fold in, but never really became a thing. Oh, they really went ham with the 3D camera, too. Wait, what? What is this Matrix slow-mo? Oh, fantastic. Now, Generals was a weird game because not only was this the first time that they transferred over to a 3D engine, but it was also a title that didn't have the live-action cutscenes until they put out the expansion pack, and even then they were a lot more subdued. And it was the first Command & Conquer that had a more modern day, and this is kind of like future modern for the time period, and I'll explain that in a second. But it was more of a modern day take. But what was really crazy about this is, before we unpause it, in 03, when this dropped, the first or second mission of this is Liberation of Baghdad, right? 2 months after this game came out, the United States was invading Iraq. Like, that's the time period. And I don't know if that was how they had that timing down, how crazy that is. But yeah, a weird time. Now, I only have one Ranger in this. Yeah, thank you. Can I get some reinforcements? Because there's a whole group of them. There are 3 factions in this one. There is the United States, which we're playing right now, about midway through the campaign, for the original campaign. We're going to go ahead and engage. I do need reinforcements here. You guys did not give me enough troops for this. Oh, crap, maybe you did. And we can shoot these barrels to blow them up. And we've got some Humvees to show up. So you have the United States, you have China, and then you have the faction we're fighting against, which is the GLA, the Global Liberation Army, which is 100% the terrorist organization, right? They've got suicide bombers, they've got like technicals with machine guns mounted up on the back, they've got, the suicide bombers is pretty much the big one. They're using chemical weapons and WMDs, which was a term that was being thrown around a lot in 2003. It was a weird time. Just a few years before I would join the military, playing through this is like, I was describing it on stream the other day. Let me get my troops together here. Playing through this, it's if you've ever walked into a house and you smelled something and you got hit with that memory of whatever you were the last time you smelled it, or seen or heard a song that's brought a memory back, that's Generals for me. I hadn't played this since it came out, that year it came out. Oh, it's been a weird time. We've been streaming on Twitch and just like talking about how things have changed and how odd it is to be playing a game that, like, we were playing through this game where literally the third mission is Baghdad. All right, let's move up. Our objective is to set up a base of operations, which we should be able to do pretty quickly. Humvees in this also acted as the APCs in this title, so you get troops in it. And though the conversation around drones was a big thing, you notice there's battle drones down here. They even have like a scout drone, which kind of looks like, a vibe on the Predator. Let's go ahead and drop you off as well. There we go.
Got room for 5. Come on in.
They kind of called it weirdly. Like, drones for the US are a really big deal in this title.
It should be fun.
And from the ground perspective, even your tanks, like this will repair vehicles, but it also works as like an automated machine gun. Let's take out these turrets, or these little fighting positions. Yep, we have liberated the barracks. We can now start training troops. They got rid of the classic, oh, we got the Comanche coming in to back us up. Didn't give me actual command of those. little bit of a tutorial mission here.
What's the mission, sir?
Let's go ahead and move forward. Get a
Okay,
base
here.
established
You
so we
want
can see
some
what the
of this?
actual combat looks like. The factions are a bit ridiculous, like any good Command & Conquer title. Like when you're playing the Chinese, one of the ways they can generate resources is they can build hackers. They can build infantry that just have laptops. You can turn them on to make me money, and they'll just make money while making comments like they'll never see the money missing as you're doing it. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Hey, we got some armor as well. Nice. We picked up our resource base, our supply center in the back. This is the power plant for the U.S., which you can do an upgrade, and then we should have the command base. Our resource gatherer in this is okay. Yep, that's tutorial. Stop tutorial. Let me click it. Oh, can I not command it? Oh, lame. It's the Chinook. Anyways, you get the Chinook. You can build more of them from the resource base. We weren't being tutorialed right now. And instead of mining Tiberium or minerals like you do in Red Alert, you get supply piles, and you're literally just picking them up and moving them over. Now, one of the best things about generals, hands down. Oh, and here's our builder. Our builder is literally just a dump truck. Yep, that's the thing. Which we can build a fire base if we want to have like defenses. Let's go ahead and press on. And then there's our command center where we can build more of the dump trucks so we can build more resources and supplies. But one of the coolest things about this title, 100%, is the modding for it. There actually is still a very active modding community for it, and using the GenLauncher, which is a modern launcher that lets you play this in all the resolutions like I was saying before, you can also download mods with it. And I'm gonna spotlight a couple of them. My favorite right now playing through, oh, they wanted me to do something specific, didn't they? They want me to like, they wanted me to build a war factory. Okay. I can do that. We'll even upgrade the power plant because our power supply, which is right here in the middle, is about to go down. The blinking lights in the right-hand corner, this is actually how you unlock your different general abilities. This is why it's called generals. You can click one. You'll be able to call in stuff like, if you perk into it, Pathfinders, which are cloaked snipers, or A10s. Depending on what mod you're playing, you can do some crazy stuff. What was that transition? Oh, generals. Their secret biolab. I think half of the campaign missions are, you gotta stop the WMD. Like, you're stopping scuds and nukes and bioweapons, and it is a game of its time, 100%. Except for, in this game, those weapons of mass destruction actually exist. And there's the biolab right there that we're gonna go take out. We have a war factory. What can we build? Well, we can build our Crusader tank, or we can build the Paladin. We can get the laser Humvee, the Avenger. We could get sentry gun drones. Let's get the drones armed up. And with them being armed, I'm just gonna doom stack
armor ready for action.
machine guns on all of our tanks. What else can you build for me? We can give tows to the Humvees. Not a bad idea. The laser's pretty good. It'll actually stop incoming missiles. Or we can just spam Crusader tanks. My favorite mod right now, like I was saying, was, I don't know if I mentioned the name of it. It's called Rise of the Reds. It adds 2 new factions to the game, and one of them is the Russians. It adds the Soviet Union. No, I think it's just the Russians because of the time period. And it adds it adds like the European, what do they call them? They have a particular name, but it's basically the European Union kind of deal as a faction with their own building. And you get like the Russians infantry spam, and they have like cheaper armor, I think, than anybody else. But they're not bad at all. Which, yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and move up. Some units have special abilities like the Crusader tank. It's one turret. Just go. You can see the drones flying around and knocking them out. Why don't we pick up a scout drone so we can see what's going on? Are we calling in airstrikes? Okay. One of the weird things about this game, because of when it came out, oh, it's fallen over, look out, is you can build airfields as the U.S. That's one of their special buildings that lets you have, actually, everybody has airfields in some variant, except for the GLA. I don't think the GLA gets airfields. But they have the main fighter as the F-22 in this, which wasn't really a thing back then. It was a thing in the works, like the Comanche, right? They decided that let's go high-tech because high-tech is cool, and that's what you end up getting. Where's my barracks? Can I just spam? And they got rid of the engineer. So instead of having an engineer that would capture buildings for you, you actually had to research into capture building for the Ranger.
Army's elite.
One of the cool things you can do, though, is load up troops into the Chinook and carry them into battle, or rappel with them, which was kind of neat.
Got room for 5. Come on in. What's the mission, sir? Whoa!
It's just weird. I heard rumors, and I never confirmed this. Well, that's a war crime. Jeez. One of the things I never confirmed was, are they dropping in reinforcements? They are. And they're teaching us about garrisoning buildings, which I always thought this was quite cool. When you garrison a building, it changes the texture on the building, so it looks like it's fortified. All right, let's move up. As they have garrisoned as well, and I don't think I've researched the anti-garrison tech, have I? Flash grenades, there we go.
Special forces here.
Gives you a flat
Unit
bonus
lost.
for fighting infantry. Oh no! Hercules!
Upgrade complete.
Drop your infantry, there we go.
Ready for action. Army's elite.
Could you imagine?
Let's get in there.
Somebody in my comments were like, they need to remake this, they need to remaster it. I was like, no, it is a product of its time. This is not the one they need to remaster. But the rumor used to be that this was never supposed to be a Command & Conquer game. They just, EA just slapped the Command & Conquer license on it. I don't know if that's true. You know, part of me thinks maybe it is because it didn't have the ridiculous cutscenes of the original. All the original Command & Conquers. Like, it doesn't have the same vibe for stories or for the in-between the missions. But the gameplay feels very, at least of that time period's RTSs, right? Oh, shit, run. Let's get in there.
Unit lost.
You guys need to stop doing that. US also gets stuff like spy satellites so they can reveal areas of the map. Like that whole lot of nothing.
Got room for 5. Chew on these.
Did we just win that? Oh, we won it with Humvees. Okay, 'cause the Humvee was fast
Come on
enough.
in. Oh, be
We'll
careful.
grab a Hellfire
Looks
drone.
like a good run.
Oops.
Humvee here.
I'm playing windowed right now, which isn't something that was in the default game.
Whoa!
All right, we're moving up. And of course, they've got capturable oil fields as well,
Like a good run.
which isn't something totally unique. They had capturable resource generators in all the other Command & Conquers, just like having, you know, a gatherable resource, but just having it so close to being modern day.
units, prepare for contact.
It's a bit weird. All right, Humvees with your tow launchers. Shoot the fuel barrel there.
Unit lost.
Air cav on the way. Some of these missions, the difficulty increase is rough. It'll very quickly be like, okay, now it's, oh, we forgot to take out the SAM sites up here. Take it out quick. They're killing our drones. Because that's their anti-air turret.
Come on in. Looks like a good
Push
run.
it in.
Let's go. Anybody home?
One of the best things about this one compared to the other games is how different the factions are. The GLA, for instance, have they lack the high tech that like the US has, and they lack the ability to spam like the Chinese get, which are the two other factions. But what they make up for it is really bizarre units. They get suicide bombers is one that they get. They also get the technicals, which are fun.
How about a lift?
Oh, let's go ahead and fall back. You don't mind losing units because they're fairly cheap. And they get a lot of weird sneaky tech. Whereas the Chinese, you can spam infantry and get just tons of numbers. But you also get stuff like hackers, which are infantry that you can deploy and generate income passively with. It's such a ridiculous game. Such a ridiculous game. All right, so that was a game. That was a mission midway through the U.S. campaign. Why don't we start the first mission of the... It's been ages since I played this. I have no idea what this is going to be like. Why don't we do the first mission for... I may regret this. The GLA. The terrorists. What are these briefings like? I was definitely a U.S. player when this came out.
My leader, our agents have learned that United Nations trucks and planes are en route to the Almaty region with food and supplies. On behalf of the oppressed nations of the world, the GLA should intercept those deliveries, that we might use them for our most righteous cause.
Oh, man. All right. Yep. We're intercepting supply shipments. Oh,
Convoy sighted.
we're capturing
They have
UN
no idea
peacekeeping
they are
supplies. Wonderful. That's great. Oh boy.
here. They are entering the village.
Well,
Moving
this is
towards our
demonetized.
ambush position.
Oh man.
The UN trucks are there, and the sheep are coming for their handouts.
Yeesh.
We are in position now. Supplies are dropped off, and the middlers are moving away.
So we're not even taking it from the troops that are there. We're going in and stealing it from the village. Yeah, I like that they don't. Oh, war crimes galore. Okay. Well, we are playing the baddies. They, like I said, they're not shy about it at all. I think they even get like a chem tank. Like they get all kinds of just really gnarly weapons and a lot of sneaky stuff. When you take out their buildings, and I also thought this mechanic was quite cool. When you take out their buildings, it leaves this like underground tunnel lid. And if you don't kill the lid, the building will just come back. And a lot of times you'll do an airstrike and it'll still be there. It'll be like, oh, come on.
UN convoys are delivering
all right,
to the
so
villages
what-
in this area. We can put the supplies
Collect
to better use than the
40,000
villages.
supplies is our mission objective. And instead of getting, you know, Chinooks
UN
or
convoy has been
flatbed
sighted
trucks
here.
like the Chinese get, we get just workers, guys with pickaxes to go out there and start pulling the resources up. I feel like I'm playing Warcraft. Work. What else do we get? More workers. Because workers build all of our buildings, which also means that their constructor, well, you know, where the US, you might have one or two people who are able to build stuff. The GLA, you're going to have builders everywhere. Much easier to spread out. Spread out and dig in. Leah, let's go ahead and move you guys in. Oh, boy, the booby trap attack. Now, this is a faction I barely remember.
I do what I am told.
Okay, workers. Let's pick up your... we already have one supply stash. Probably don't need another one of those. Let's pick up the barracks.
I will try to hurry. Cannot we live in peace?
And we'll pick up the arms dealer, which is your vehicle.
Another supply convoy has been sighted here.
Oh, are we stealing supplies as well? Okay.
Our plan is strong. Hang on.
What I'm probably gonna need is a lot of cheap units.
We will not be oppressed.
Yeah, like a lot of fast like technicals just running and grab stuff. Let's grab some RPGs so we can stop the next supply shipment that makes its way through.
What do you want with me?
You come this way and we'll pick up
Our
demo
work is
traps.
construction.
Tunnel network. Base defenses and underground tunnel networks can enter the network and exit, so you can move around the map really quickly. They also get turrets, so they act as like a defense
Do not hurt me.
point.
I will obey.
Can't I move you?
Does it have to be so far?
So if I just set this like in the road,
Hard work.
yes, I'm setting up explosive devices on the road to stop the convoy because that's the kind of faction we're playing. Oh boy. Oh no.
Villages
Oh.
are taking our supplies. We must stop them, General.
Building construction.
All right. Let's move. Oh, you actually work as APCs
Nothing will
or as
stop us.
carriers? Nice.
Over there. Let's get in the fight.
Our work
Yeah, let's load everybody up.
Shall reign.
Yeah, and you get motorcycles
Pick up the speed.
as your scout, your light scout unit.
Scorpion, ready to sting.
Scorpions gain rocket
convoy
attacks,
has entered
which is going to be our light vehicle.
What do you want?
All right, we're moving out.
Load it. Yes, I know.
We are in the main
Take him apart.
Stop that truck.
Let's do some
Stop
fun.
that truck.
Ready to sting.
Is he hitting him with it?
Good idea.
I think we just walk through the supplies, and it is a full 3D engine, so you can do the rotation using the mouse wheel.
Still run.
Oh, we just get resources.
Take away recycle. Find me a crash site. We are going.
When this came out,
Going.
there was some censorship. Not surprising, you're probably thinking. But it's not that it was censored. It's how it was censored. Did they hit the... They totally did. Yeah, I just need to keep doing that.
Yes.
Sadly, I didn't move the guy who exploded those things.
What?
Grab the resources.
Yes, I know.
Let's go and fall back.
Load it. Out of way.
The way that they censored it, in Germany,
Take off the GLA.
they decided that they couldn't use the word Baghdad,
UN
so they
convoy
changed the
resides
city to,
here.
what was it called? It was like Two Sword or Twin Sword City, you know, thinking of the statue that's there. That's actually on the map as well. Oh yeah, let's get you away from that. They also, let's send the bike out. We'll make you group one. Womp womp. I like that he's constantly doing a pop wheelie.
Pick up the speed. Let's go. Run them down.
Can you outgun them?
Go. Go.
No. Evacuate?
The warrior has fallen.
I'm wondering if I could have actually, like... Let's grab capture. Let's move a bunch of RPGs out, and we'll set up on the road.
We fear nothing.
You guys roll out. You're all group one. You're my little raiding party.
Yes, I know.
We should probably put some troops in these buildings. That's why I'm making RPGs.
It still runs.
Bow, 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 bow.
We are going. No lack of
All right, we have the convoy who's showed up.
Prepare to fight. Nothing will
Upgrade complete.
Our clan is strong. We'll break.
Don't let them through.
Yes, I know.
Oh, they're actually coming this way. It's like they cut the top of a van off.
Let's get in the
All right, we got the goods.
Some of the villagers have stolen our supplies.
Oh, he ran over our supplies and picked them up.
Level those homes if you
What do you want?
get
Let's
our
get in the
supplies.
Our courage will be
What are
seen
we
by
shooting
all.
at?
The way is clear.
You guys go there. You,
Yes, I know.
Captain Warcrime, get down here. Oh, we already had tanks down here.
Very well.
Yeah, we gotta blockade the way through. They can't be able to get through.
It still runs.
Such a different kind of game, though. Where the U.S. is like building Air Force bases all over the map, so you can have as many F-22s and F-117s as you can possibly get. Oh, that's it. We're out of supplies. There's no more.
No cost is too great. Yes.
You know, this one you're spreading out mountainside tunnels, and
Let's fight. Nothing will
you've got lots of light, you know, quick strike vehicles, ambush technology.
We will not be oppressed. Our courage will be seen by all. Take us to glory.
What else can you guys make? Anything, or am I just not teching for it? Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let's grab a few more technicals. One radar van. Wait, what is this nonsense? Oh, we got a peacekeeping force over there.
What do you want? We take what we need. It still runs. Bolted down
It
and
still runs. Marauder tanks can be scavenged enemy kills to upgrade their main gun. Or we could do technical training
ready. Bolted down and ready.
as veterans, or we can get emergency repairs. Now, this will get all fleshed out as we go farther and farther. GPS scramblers. Let's use that, and that should throw this in our favor if I use it. So,
Bolted down and ready. What's in it for
now they
me?
said tanks.
We'll break him down.
Yeah, I'd have to have the Marauders come over if I wanted that bonus.
Yes, I know. Let's
Oh
do
crap!
body work. They can be recycled.
Oh crap!
What? What's in it for me?
No, he's not gonna make it.
It
Good
still
job.
runs. It still runs. Yes, I know.
Good job, you survived.
Let's do some body work. It
And I
still
think, yeah,
runs.
once they get to
We
a
are
certain
going.
promotion, they just regenerate health on their own.
We are
We are
much
going.
closer to our goals, and soon we
It
will
still
have all
runs.
we need.
Yes, I think I need to put some troops over here in one of these buildings so we can stop them from getting down this road.
Forces are coming. Get ready.
Uh-oh. We're about to be counterattacked by the U.S.
What? Find me a fresh site.
They're on to us. Let's get a couple crappy tanks.
Yes. I will obey.
Our courage will be seen by all. Ready to sting. Hang on.
It's gonna get you into the cover of this building right here. There we go. There is a mod for this.
What do you
Let's
want?
get this
I will
Marauder
do my
over here.
best.
There is a mod for this that adds Nod and GDI. It is the original Command and Conquer,
We fear nothing.
and you can play through all the missions. But sadly, it doesn't have the cutscenes.
Load
An
it.
American plane. bring it down, and take what we need.
Oh, how am I gonna take that down?
Still run.
I am not prepared for that. Oh, but my RPGs are apparently just totally set for that. Did I get resources?
The fool Americans think their supply
Damn it.
airdrops will keep us
Find
from
me a
taking
price.
what is rightfully
Yes, I know.
ours. Warrior supplies being spotted here. The quad
Load
camp.
it.
Okay, we need to sneak in behind them.
Still run.
We are here and ready for your command.
We'll break
Come
him
on, take it
down.
out, take it out, take it out. Come on, a few more. Come on. Ah, that Hercules is gonna get away.
Load it.
Hercules.
It's still run.
Come on, we're here. Let's kill this Crusader.
We'll take him apart.
Oh, screw that. Go for it. Go for it. Go, 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 go.
Warrior is fallen.
Oh, we got half of them.
Our clan is strong. What's in it for me?
It's one American tank, and we're just slamming rounds into it. No!
Hang on.
Damn it.
There are many supplies hidden in this small base.
We'll break him down.
I can't do the repair either, so you guys are probably gonna bite it.
A warrior is fallen.
Ah! I believe.
Well done, General. You have reached a higher rank.
What do we get? I like the idea of just
Hang
randomly
on. We are
looting.
going.
Damn it!
Good idea.
Nobody saw that.
Hang on. We are going.
Can I just take the base out?
Yes, I
Because
know.
that would seem like it's the
They can
easiest
be
way to
recycled.
deal with this.
It's still run.
Like, there's
What's in it for
supplies
me?
right there. Oh, they're dug in over there, though.
A
Our
warrior
clan is
Run.
strong.
fallen.
Go for the resources.
Yes, I know.
All right, you did
I
well.
will do my
Let's get out of there.
best. It will be taken
Might
care
have been a
of.
bit of a waste.
I'm just a peasant.
Oh, they gave me AA.
Going.
Huh. Okay. We're not gonna blow any more money.
Light tank of
We
the
need to save it.
Prepare to fight. That stronghold will protect
We
us.
have movement.
Scorpion tank.
Let's get the tanks together.
Ready to stay.
Oh, look, he's got his missile
No
on the
lack
back
of
now because we got
courage.
that research. Fantastic. I'd like to give you an AA
Don't push me.
vehicle, so let's get you over here.
Quad
The
gun.
super
I
weapons
will
in
do
this
my
are also
best.
absolutely ridiculous.
It is good. Our will is strong.
All right, we're moving.
Fast as I can. Our clan is strong.
Grab it before somebody else does. Yoink.
Hang on.
Oh, there's
Find
two,
me a
there's two.
fresh site.
Yoink.
Yes, I know. Load it down and ready.
I don't know if you can do it in this. There are resource boxes in the skirmish maps and in the multiplayer maps. One of the things that you could, it'd be fairly rare, but in the original Command & Conquer and in Red Alert, when picking up the little random boxes that'll spawn, it normally would give you a little bit of extra income, or maybe they give you like a free unit. But every once in a
Our
while,
will is strong.
if you got really
Fast as I
lucky,
can.
they would give you an MCV, the mobile command vehicle. And
We take what
not
we need.
necessarily for the faction you were playing. So suddenly you could have the ability to build the other faction's entire roster in a multiplayer match.
Load it.
And I always found that to be the funniest thing.
It still run.
Is that Hercules just going in circles? No big deal. Oh, we'll pull you back. All
Don't push me. No lack of courage.
right, fire those missiles.
Our will is strong. I will do my best.
Fire those
We take
crappy
what we
missiles.
need. Yes, I know. Our clan
Good
is
job,
strong.
boys.
We take what we need.
We're at 25,000.
An American plane. Bring it down and take what
Yes,
we
I
need.
know.
Fire your missiles.
It still run.
So much for American superiority.
4 on the floor.
So grab
Don't
it quick
push me.
before that one dude grabs it.
Let's get in the fight. We'll take him apart.
Can we get into range of this without actually going near it?
Supply point spotted
Yes. What supplies? Oh, another plane's coming through.
What?
I can move the AA over.
What's in it for me?
Some of the missions are really goofy, but then some of them you get some actually interesting like objectives. Oh, hello, big old supply thing.
Very well. Yes,
One of the buildings that you can make for the U.S. is just this square that does nothing but call in supply runs just like this. Yeah, where are you going to put those resources?
it still run. We are going.
And that's kind of expected. Like every faction has its generate
Find me a crash site.
Cannons, clear the sky.
resources passively as you go. You kind of need it.
a few more
Oh, they're bringing in F-22s. Well, never going to get those resources.
It still run. What?
It keeps crashing in the same exact
The
spot.
villagers
Ah!
are stealing supplies. Destroy their homes and take what they
Oof,
have hidden
brutal.
inside.
I do not have patience for this.
Destroy their
An
homes.
American plane.
That's the
Bring
objective
down
that it
and
just
take
gave
what
me.
we need.
What?
And I'm like, nah.
Take him apart.
Is that what happens? Do you just like shoot this and you get resources out of it?
The Americans have
Oh, that is
fight
messed
fight
up.
foreign aid. Destroy them.
What's in it for me?
Wow,
Find
this
me a
game.
crash site.
No, all of
Yes,
my
I know.
resources. Oh, crap baskets.
Another American plane spotted.
Find me a crash
Yeah,
site.
just go back to their
What's in it
base.
for me?
We'll just spend our time firing at the base.
Find me a crash site. Hang on.
Such a, as I
Find me
kept
a
saying in
crash
Twitch, like it's such a product of its time.
No lack of courage. Fast as I can. What do you want?
I just wonder if at EA there was a conversation of
going.
like, is this a
Another
good
American
idea?
plane spotted.
Should we make this game based
Still
on a
on.
real world conflict that has yet to happen? And it's just about to? Or was there an element of like, they just had this idea for this game
Our clan is strong.
and that's where it went? Okay, we need to do some repairs.
What do you
An
want?
American
Nothing's
plane.
dropping.
Bring it down
Hang on,
and take
hang
what
on.
we need.
Find me a
All
crash
right, we're gonna move up here.
Find me a crash site. Yes, I know. Floor it.
All right, go get the resources
Our clan
since
is
I can't
strong.
get on this building.
We take what we need.
Supply
Let's
plane
get in the
spotted here.
Please
still
kill it
run.
before it ends up someplace goofy.
Floor it.
I think they have better AA than the Americans
Still
do.
run.
And we get the Patriot missile system
Floor it.
in this. No joke. Like, it even has a
Find me a
mechanic
crash
where if
site.
you build multiples of them, they give bonuses to the others,
Yes, I know.
which is kind of a clever way of representing how the Patriot works. This has got to be all 40,000 right here,
I know.
plus whatever's on that plane right there.
We are going.
Missed one.
It still run.
Come on, AA.
Quad cannon.
I swear those RPG gunners were able to hit
We are going.
a Hercules no problem. What's going on here?
Hang on.
Oh, well, just one box. Lame. Oh, come on. Well, you know what we can do.
Take him apart.
We can just pull it out of the buildings.
An American plane.
There we
Bring
go.
it down and take. We have a
There's the mission.
40,000
Command & Conquer Generals is definitely playable, and there's some really cool mods for it. I'll be spotlighting a few of those over the coming weeks. We'll be streaming more of it over on Twitch. If you've got memories of this title, let me know about them in the comments below. I look forward to reading them. What was 2003 like for you, and what do you remember of that time period of like weirdly uber patriotism mixed with the world? The world was a different kind of crazy than it is today.